Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing details. Today, we're discussing a watch launched in 2006 as part of the Breitling for Bentley collaboration. This is the Breitling Bentley Flying B, and the case code on the flank of this one suggests that it was indeed made in 2006. The watch is monumental, much like a Bentley. In stainless steel, it's 38.5 millimeters across, not including the crown and crown guards. It is 57.3 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, so think IWC Big Pilot's watch territory. It is 14.6 millimeters thick, and it has a 24 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We're going to throw it on my wrist, more to give you a sense of the limitations of such a large timepiece. You need a big wrist for this one. I would say you need a wrist of at least 18 centimeters circumference. So if you have a Bentley-sized watch, you need a Bentley-sized wrist. It's not exceptionally thick for what it is. That's actually its most compact dimension. And provided your sleeve is wide enough, this shouldn't have too much trouble fitting underneath the sleeve. Taking a look at the strap, as with all Breitling straps, it's surprisingly deluxe. The timepiece includes a strap that you could basically describe as medium brown with some reddish undertones. Large rectangular scale alligator leather is the cut, the most expensive kind. It's thickly bolstered to give it volume. It has a contrasting aviation-like stitch, or perhaps Bentley upholstery-like stitch, and then it's sheer cut along its sides, which shows the enormous thickness of the leather. You can see this is a brand new Breitling factory strap. We have yellow calfskin on the bottom and no crimping. We have a Breitling deployant clasp here. You can see it's all of high polished steel. It doesn't have a pin buckle the way a conventional clasp does. You actually tuck the strap through this little aperture. You tuck it, it crimps in that bracket, and then it slides underneath the strap, so there's no need for minder loops, and it keeps all the excess length buried underneath the clasp for a nice clean look. The watch is all of high polish. This was common not just to the Breitling for Bentley models, but most of the Breitling models of the mid-2000s forward under Schneider family ownership. The watch is fascinating. Its contours and its facets are many. It's also a monoblock construction, so you can see the case itself and the bezel are all one milled material. They're co-molded. The watch loads through its case back, so when the dial and the movement go in, they go in through the back, and then these bolts hold the case back on. You can see the crown has a Breitling B. It may as well be a Bentley B. We have a dramatically cambered, boxed, and arced sapphire. This must not have been easy to make, because this kind of shape is one of the most difficult sapphires, first to mill, and then second to make water resistant. And 30 meters would have been perfectly acceptable for this watch, only Breitling wasn't satisfied with acceptable. They equipped the watch with a screw-down crown and an estimable 100-meter water resistance rating, so if you put it on the right strap, you can absolutely take it swimming. The dial features a sort of engine-wrought inverse pyramid type of knurling, which is distinctive of patterns often used on sills and custom dashboards of past and present Bentley automobiles. There's a little bit of a sunburst salmon coloration, a panel that flanks the sub-seconds. Then we have applique indices, and these applique, let me just be demonstrative here. While they might look loomed, they're definitely not. This is not a luminescent watch. All of those are steel and rhodium plated. You can see that they have little inserts that actually incorporate mother of pearl and nicely match the silver opaline of the dial base. So we have that light glowing metallic silver. We have polished hands, polished indices, and a polished frame for the date. And if you look, you can see that the date disc is also that salmon color used below. Taking a quick look at how it operates, it is a wonderful piece of theater. Jump hours are an absolute pleasure, and this one jumps precisely and immediately at the turn of the index. Now, the watch does feature hacking or stop seconds because the underlying caliber is an ETA 2892A2. You can see this is what Breitling calls caliber 28. A means the case is made of steel. The watch is named after the Bentley logo, which is the Winged Flying B. Made in Switzerland, it is a certified chronometer. It is a jump hour module on an ETA base. Technically speaking, it's a bidirectional automatic winder with jumping hours, stop seconds, a 42-hour power reserve, an 8 beat per second rate, 38 pivot joules, including the module, and then 5-position adjustment and a COSC Swiss chronometer certification. The watch is tough stuff. Just about the only sports watch feature it doesn't have is lume, which is sacrificed in the name of a skeletonized minute hand, so you can always see the hour even under the hand, as well as the inserts of mother of pearl, which add richness to this Breitling for Bentley dial. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.